How do they get used if they offer nothing to the guy? They literally aren't offering anything to him. I'm bringing my presence. Like, it's the whole "what do you bring to the table" question. And women go, "Well, I am the table. I bring myself to the table. That should be enough." It's like, that's it? You bring yourself to the fucking table, right? No debt, no fucking mortgages. Lifestyle looks fucking good. Oh, you like traveling? You like going to fucking Mediterranean islands, super yachts, supercar rallies, fucking everything's paid for?
Is valid. And I've been hurt a lot of times myself too. But the problem is that instead of healing from it, they build an identity around it.
She's right about that. They don't usually, like, I've called it baggage for years, right? She's saying instead of healing from it, like, women talk about going to therapy. Any chick that's ever been to therapy that I've fucking known, they don't fucking heal shit. They just go there and complain to the therapist about some shit that they don't like, and they don't fucking change anything. They just whine about it. They're paying somebody to listen to their dog shit.
They start to dangerously generalize their experiences. They start feeding you the idea that all men are the same, that loyalty is impossible, that vulnerability is dangerous, that love...
All men are the same. It's very simple. All men are the fucking same. What do they want? They want sexual opportunities from beautiful women. Oh, you want commitment from the guy? You want his resources, his money, his attention, his love, his commitment, and his sexual exclusivity? Pick a couple from that list, Becky. You can't have it all.
Love equals manipulation or power dynamic.
And then my favorite thing is when the guys are all like, "Oh, you're preaching the fucking shit," or some shit like that. You're a bad guy. This isn't what Jesus preaches, or I'm not like that, or whatever. It's like, motherfucker, you don't have options. Saying that you're a loyal guy without options is not loyalty. You don't have fucking options. The vast majority of you that talk that way don't fucking have options. You just talk that way and you go off and you beat off to porn later on that night while your wife goes to sleep. You sound like an idiot.
Mix. I also talk about the ugly side of men too, not to turn you against them, but to protect you, to make you more conscious, not more bitter. And I always remind you, not all men are the same. I don't generalize and I don't push fear, but sadly that's not always the case online. And if you keep listening without filtering, you start to believe it too. You begin approaching relationships with suspicion and defense. You're waiting for the betrayal. You believe every man is a walking red flag, just hiding it better than the last. Now I know, genuinely good men feel very rare these days, but so do genuinely good women. And honestly, we even see it in female friendships. Because let's be real, do you really believe that every woman is emotionally mature? Do you really think women don't cheat? That no woman ever plays mind games, uses manipulation, lies, or leads people on for attention? Come on. We can't pretend one gender holds the moral high ground, because the truth is that broken people come in all forms, and pain doesn't discriminate. So these were just 5 of the biggest problems with female self-help gurus. But honestly, these issues are only the surface. Because the truth is, the entire self-improvement industry has a much deeper problem. And it's not just about women or men. It's about how we've been sold the idea that we're the ones failing, when in reality, it's the system that's failing us. So if you've ever felt like you're doing everything right, but still feel behind, you need to watch this video.
You need to watch this. What's the next video? You're not failing. Self-improvement is failing you, blah, blah, blah. Okay, so let's just fucking kill that for a second. Did you guys hear any of these self-help gurus, any of these women, say anything like, learn how to respect a man, learn how to cook. Here's what culinary skills look like. This is what men like. Find ways to be useful in his life. And most importantly, don't be a hoe. Don't run around sucking and fucking everything that moves. Because I've said this before and I'll say it again, there's absolutely no man in history married that wakes up in the morning and thinks to himself, gee, I really wish my wife had banged 50 more guys before I fucking got with her, because that would just make things a lot fucking better. Men are inherently disgusted by promiscuity. And you never hear these broads talk about any of this stuff, like don't run around, don't be a hoe, don't share your body with a bunch of guys, preserve your value. It's just show up at the table and be the table. Bring your beauty, bring your presence. Stuka, fucking idiots. It's the same thing over and over again with these, with these notions, right? You do, I remember there was a video that I had to watch. I'm not going to force you guys to watch it, but there's a video that I had to watch on this Wizard Liz channel. Yes, these women are demons. They are in fact demons, Claudia. You are absolutely correct. Women's worst enemy is other women. There's no women online that are telling women what men fucking want. Maybe I should put on a wig and some makeup and some shit and dress up like a broad and do these female empowerment things with like a face mask in my bathroom, because apparently that's where you got to do all these things. You got to do them in your bathroom with a fucking face mask on and hair tie and shit. Pretend to be a broad. It'll be all like, ladies, they're not telling them the truth. They're basically saying, don't do anything, expect everything, and have him completely look past your retarded choices in the past of running around, being with a whole bunch of guys, getting a train run on you by that NBA basketball team that was in town that fucking night. What happened in Vegas stays in Vegas, and the Cancun foam cannon party and the Ibiza that summer fucking trip. We all know. The cat's out of the bag now. The cat's out of the fucking bag. If you search for self-love affirmations, so this is what women watch. Let me see if I can find one that's not too long. Holy shit, there's one here that's 8 hours long. Reprogram your mind with complete self-love. Self-love rampage. Let's see if we can find one here. Positive affirmations for self-love. So it's 14 minutes. I don't want to make you guys watch 14 minutes. Oh, here's one by the Wizard Liz. Let's use that one. It's only 8 minutes long. This one here. And we'll go here.
Well,
so this is from the broad that was preaching, I just bring my presence and that's enough. Like, just show up and be pretty. I bring my beauty to the table. That's enough, with my Botox lips and my big fake tits, right? So this is her listen every day for beauty and confidence re-upload so that you can be a strong, empowered woman. So let's see what the lyrics are.
Beautiful.
If it's right and correct, it's probably going to bring some element of like the law of expectations. There was a video done years ago, decades ago, called The Secret. Brian Tracy and a bunch of the real self-help gurus back in the day put it together. Not these fucking fake women with face masks and hair bands going, you are the table.
Confident soul to this affirmation video.
Talking too slow. Let's speed this shit up.
I suggest that you listen to this video while standing in front of a mirror.
In a mirror.
Whether you're doing your skincare, your hair care, your makeup, or listen to this whilst you're showering or just in the background, whatever feels more comfortable to you.
Empower me.
Either listen or repeat these affirmations in your head or out loud. Let's go.
Now, again, let me just pause this before we listen to the ladies' affirmations. What we should be hearing signs of from good quality women with green flags would be learn how to respect a man, treat him like a king, adore a giant, find a giant, preserve your value. Don't run around and be a hoe and share your body with a bunch of different guys and lie about all this sort of shit. Sound bites resembling something around preserving your value, being useful in his life, and respecting the guy. So let's see here what we get.
I remember who I am and the power I hold. My presence is magnetic.
She says it with like the sexy, like European accent. My presence is magnetic. It's magnetic. Could you imagine me just fucking talking to a chick? You meet her in a club, bar, dating app, whatever. And she's like, oh, so tell me a bit about yourself. My presence is magnetic. She's gonna be like, what the fuck are you talking about, dude? She's gonna be like, what do you bring to the table, bro? What kind of car do you drive? What kind of money do you got? You got a boat? If you got a boat, I got a throat. Like, that's how chicks are, right? What's your house look like? Where do you live? What does your gram look like? What kind of travels and stuff have you been around the world? You've been around the world? You know, you travel? But for broads, they just tell other women, yeah, my presence is magnetic. Why? Why is it magnetic exactly?
I am extremely beautiful.
No, you're not. No, you're not. The vast majority of chicks out there aren't extremely beautiful. They're overweight. I think more than half the North American population is clinically obese, and that's not attractive. So no, you're not extremely beautiful. The vast majority of you are pretty fucking gross and need to lose weight. Go on a diet and get on a fucking treadmill.
I deserve to live the life of my dreams.
Why? Why do you deserve to live the life of your dreams? Explain that one to me. because you fucking exist, because you woke up in the morning and looked in the mirror and told yourself, I deserve to live the life of my dreams. All right, guys, I really hope that you enjoyed that clip. If you want to check out the full-length podcast episode, you can find that right over here. Also, make sure you visit my website over here where you'll find my supplements, the opportunity to book me privately one-on-one for coaching, and most importantly, my new School of Unplugging, which you'll find on the Courses tab. Newer to the channel, hit subscribe.